back to my channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As you guys have noticed, I did change my channel to the Midwest Hunter, previously known as Outdoors Junkie. I wanted to focus more on archery related materials and hunting in general. But today's video is going to be on my new hunting bow I just picked up yesterday, and it's the Mathews V3. This is Mathews, one of Mathews' 2021 flagship bows. They make two models, the Mathews V3 27, which is the one I have here, and the Mathews V3 31. Difference between those two is the axle to axle length. As you guys can already tell, 27 is going to be 27 inches axle to axle. 31 is going to be 31 inches axle to axle. As you guys saw in my previous videos from last year, I shot the 2020 Mathews VXR. I know I said I wasn't going to get rid of that, but I eventually sold it. Found a good deal on a bow. That fell through and waited a couple months. That's why I haven't posted anything for a while. Was anticipating for that bow to come in. That never happened. So yesterday I went to my local sporting goods and picked up this guy here. So right off the bat, picking this bow up, it does seem a little lighter compared to the VXR, even though they're roughly the same weight. I do like it being 1 inch shorter. I'm a shorter person in general, so a shorter bow will suit me better. I do a lot of tree stand hunting, not so much ground blind, which this bow would come in handy, but tree stand hunting is where this bow is going to shine just because of the short axle to axle. You can be able to move around a lot around the tree and not have a big clunky bow while you're in the tree stand. So just some specs on the bow again, 27 inches axle to axle, just have a 6-inch brace height. Mathews still stuck with the cross-centric cams here. It's been proven for the past, what, 4 years? Basically, if you guys haven't noticed, it is actually a circle, except it's just cut out, kind of like shaped like an egg here. It does still have the switch weight technology that Mathews has been using for a while. I really like this because you can bottom out the limbs and just switch out the mods here based on your draw length and pounders that you want, making the bow perform at its best while the limbs are locked down and choosing the pounders that you want. This bow here, my draw length is 26 inches and at 70 pounds. Looking at this bow here, they did upgrade the riser here with just a few cutout changes here. It's a little different design coming up the riser. The riser is actually much longer compared to the VXR 28 as well, which will make this bow a lot sturdier at full draw. The limbs do come past parallel, meaning that at rest the curvature of the limbs here is actually going past the riser here. So when you come to full draw, the limbs are actually going to sink down further, and when it kicks the arrow up, it's going to have just that much more power and more momentum. Another thing Mathews changed is the harmonic balancer here. This is the Nano, I believe they call it. It's a little smaller than the VXR. One trick that I've learned to do is, which I haven't done it yet, but is just to tie some serving into these little holes here. That way you don't lose it. I know when you're dragging this through the woods, it can possibly snag on the twigs and whatever, and this can fall out. I've seen that happen. They did stick with the engaged grip. It's a very comfortable grip, no problems there for me. One thing I did notice, I'm not sure if on the VXR if they had it, but it does have a little cutout here. So when you have full draw, you can set your thumb there and just makes it that much more comfortable. The IBO speed rating on this is 342 feet per second, but knowing me with my short draw length, I won't be hitting that. I haven't chronoed it yet, but my VXR last year was roughly 280, 290 with my Victory arrows, so I'm hoping it's going to be the same. I'm going to be using the same arrows. And one big thing Mathews changed was the roller guard here. This now comes down at a slight angle, making the roller guard sit center in the bow. That just makes it more efficient, and when you draw the bow back, there's less torque on the strings. Mathews does still have the SCS system, Silent Connect system in here. I had one on my VXR last year. I don't think I'm going to put it on this year, just because I didn't find that it was needed. It's mainly there for either a sling or when you're hoisting up your bow up in the tree. It's just hoisting it up vertically. First, you guys are wondering what I'm running for accessories on here. I have the TrueBall XL Carbon Touch Pro sight. This is an excellent sight. If you guys haven't seen my video, please check it down in my videos below. I have a full video on that. Super lightweight, 8-inch fuse front stabilizer with wicked weight. Bee stinger quick disconnect, which is nice. You can unscrew that, stow it away if you want, and then when you're ready to hunt, you just put it in, lock it down, and you're ready to go. Back bar, I guess it's a 6-inch fuse stabilizer, again with wicked weights on here. Another quick disconnect right here. I also have the Mathews side mount here. This is not the expensive one, this is just the $20 one that you can find at your local sporting goods. I am in the market for one that's going to kick it out just a little further, just so I can have a little bit more better balance on there. Last year I ran the Mathews Q80 HDX rest. This year I decided to go with the Mathews integrated rest. You can see here what that is. It is a rest made by Quality Archery Design. They teamed up with Mathews, and basically there's a dovetail cutout in the riser here where it clamps on side to side and does not use the burger hole anymore. So the burger hole is just covered up with a piece of rubber from Mathews. Still debating if I want to keep this rest yet. I just bought it yesterday. I was debating between this Ultra Rest MX rest or Hamskea Trinity 100 Pro. I've heard great things about that rest. I'm not using limb driven rest, so if you guys have any feedback on the integrated rest here, leave it down in the comment section down below. I kind of want to hear what you guys think. Like I said, I'm leaning towards the fence of actually bringing this back and exchanging for the Hamskea rest, because I wanted to try a limb driven rest versus a cable driven rest. I have heard of horror stories of the integrated rest not working, but there's just very few stories that I've heard. Otherwise, everything else I've heard about these rests is that they're super reliable, rugged, and I do like the slimness of it where it sits in the riser. That way if you put a quiver on, you can mount it a lot closer to the riser without hitting the button on the side of here, which I've had in the past. I'm also in the market for a new release, so I'm not going to be shooting this bow for you guys today. Just wanted to show you guys what I picked up. Again, this is the Mathews V3 27, and I know this bow is going to be great. I've heard lots of reviews on this and they're all positive. The other bow, I'm not going to name the company, but they just took a little longer, and I needed a bow to practice and get it ready for the hunts coming up this fall. So that's all I have for today's video. Just want to make a quick video showing you guys what I picked up for 2021. If you guys also picked up a V3, comment down below what you guys think of it. If you guys prefer the 30, if you guys prefer the 31 over the 27, what are your reasonings? I'd like to hear it, and I'll be doing a shooting video on my next episode for you guys. One last thing, if you guys haven't done so, hit that subscribe button down below. Also that notification bell. I know I haven't posted in a while, but moving forward I will be posting, I'm hoping, once every week. Just bringing you guys content, gear review. But since I have this in my hand now, you guys will be seeing a lot more of this in upcoming videos. Thank you.